Welcome to my brand new YouTube channel, Mixed Girl POV, where I share my point of view on what's good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe. Please hit that like button. Please comment in the comment section below. And also, please share this video. Let's help get the word out. Thank you so much. We are going from hearing about a tragedy in Colorado to a loving story coming from Colorado. It's Feel Good Friday, y'all. Let's talk. This is a story of how a little boy in foster care ended up finding a forever home in the most unusual way. A little boy named Damien was in foster care and sadly was bounced around from home to home. He had a middle school math teacher with whom he ended up clicking with. The math teacher's name was Lanning. Damien told Lanning that if he just leaves him alone during class, he'll get his work done. See, apparently Damien was used to being bothered many times by his other teachers. Lanning ended up being one of his favorite teachers. Lanning thought that Damien definitely stood out as being smart and funny. What Lanning didn't know was that Damien was in foster care, and he didn't find out until a major health crisis arose. One day, Damien came into class and told Lanning that he wasn't coming back to school. Lanning wondered why. What was his story? And Damien told him. Damien told him that he was in foster care and that he had kidney disease. Sometimes if we just take that extra moment to ask someone, what is their story? We may be blessed by hearing someone else's story. We may learn something from hearing someone else's story. Or we may end up being in a position where we can help bless them. All it takes is an extra moment of our time to ask someone, what is their story? And we all have one. So, social services was not able to find a foster care that could meet, they weren't able to find a foster care family that could meet Damien's medical needs. He was going to have to leave school and begin a long stay at the hospital. See, Damien needed a kidney transplant. According to CBS's Steve Hartman's reporting, he shared, quote, "The kid needs a transplant desperately. And a lot of times you can't get a transplant if you don't have a stable home to return to." End quote. Lanning then said in this piece, quote, "It hit me like a ton of bricks. I mean, you just can't sit across from somebody that you care about and hear them say something like that and know that you have room to help." End quote. Lanning then goes on to become a foster parent so he can take Damien in, and was willing to take on his many health challenges, including dialysis and his upcoming surgery. Here are pictures of Lanning and Damien. Throughout the process, Damien didn't want to get his hopes up too high because it may not work out. Damien said, quote, "It's kind of bad thinking about it, but some people actually do that. Like, they'll just kick you out. You know, one day they'll be happy with you on one day and then just kick you out the next." End quote. CBS just gave an update on this beautiful story, and the amazing news is that Damien, now 15, had his transplant, and Lanning was not only able to take him in as a foster child, he was able to be there with him throughout his surgery. So Damien is now 15, and guess what? Lanning was able to adopt Damien just a few short months ago. Wow! Finn Lanning was not only an everyday hero for being a teacher who truly cares about his students. He's a hero for helping to take in one of his students that he didn't even have to care for as his own. He went from being a bachelor, a childless teacher, to a committed father of a child who wasn't even his own flesh and blood. Now that's love. Damien got a new lease on life by having his life-saving transplant, and a new father who wants to help give him the world. I knew that I was going to be tackling a really sad topic this week with last week's shooting from Colorado, so I thought it would be nice to end the week with a beautiful story coming straight from Colorado. I heard of this story on Saturday, and it was a Saturday, and just knew I wanted to do a feel-good Friday video on it. And sadly, the mass shooting in Colorado took place on Monday. So here is a more updated picture of Finn Lanning and his son Damien. If no one told me that, that Damien was adopted, if I saw these two gentlemen out and about, I would have thought naturally that Damien was Lanning's son. I see a resemblance there. I don't know if it's the haircut or what, but I just see such love there from this father to his son. It's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful story. May God richly bless Finn Lanning as the amazing man, father, and teacher that he is. And may God richly bless Damien. I believe that he is going on to do amazing things in his life. I heard of this touching story through a Microsoft News article that shared this story originally from CBS News. I will include links to the article down below, and there's also a video embedded of this story as well if you'd like to see Lanning and Damien live and in action. May God bless those two gentlemen. So let's talk. What do you think about what Finn Lanning did for Damien? If you were Lanning, do you believe that you would have been able to do what he did by taking in one of his students to love and care for as his own? Do you believe that the future is bright for this new family? Have any other thoughts that you would like to share? Please comment down in the comment section below and I'll see you there.